honestly, lads, you really seriously have got to pick it up in this second half. Because that was shocking. And you know it was. I can see you all. Look at your heads are down. Absolutely shocking.
100% passes! 100% passes!
Sorry. Now I'm tired already. Yeah, you do. Yeah. 103, yeah? Got lots of them on camera. Every foot.
It's going, big man.
How you doing, brother? How'd that work, yeah?
Yeah, man. Oi! 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 Yo! I'm taking that.
Delete that off your channel now.
Nah, you know what? Listen, I'm going to clip that right now.
And if they're not coming back, big voice out to them.
Yeah.
Elio, Ricky, get your arse back. I don't care how you put it, you just got to make sure that they come back.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning, good morning.
You've got a camera. Yeah, I hate the camera. He's like, get away from the camera. He's like,
What do you expect from politics today?
Not much. I think they'll be up for it. They'll be up for it from the beginning, but I think once we get a couple of goals, their heads will go a bit, and it'll just be like damage limitation, really.
All right, fair enough.
Not to sound, well, last time we played them, we beat them 6-1, so I'm hoping for a bit more of the same.
Cool.
They're going to come out fighting. They don't want to lose the game, obviously, so we need to play it as we play every other game.
Yeah.
So yeah, give it our all, 110%, same every week.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be physical. That's going to be the main thing. So we're going to have a fight, but I think we're good enough to get a result.
Cool.
Yeah.
So as a kind of new player at Wimbledon, how are you finding it so far?
It's great. The quality is great. The arrangement, the kit, everything. It's just really high levels. It's exactly what I wanted, really.
I think they're an organised team, but I think we're a better team, so a good win for us today.
3 points?
Yeah, for sure.
Predicts your first goal scorer today?
I like Reece. Reece's track record against these lot is something they don't like. I think he's got 2 hat-tricks in 2 games, so if he's not going to get the first, he's going to get the second, third and fourth.
What do you think about politics? I mean, what's going to be like their biggest strength?
Their striker, if I remember correctly, he's very, very quick, very nippy, very sharp. I mean, that's our biggest threat, and that's especially my biggest threat, but I think our team have enough in front of them to be able to stop it.
Okay, lads, as you heard in the changing room, we're back at 3 at the back this week, okay? So when we lose possession, and it will happen, we will lose possession, please be aware of any spaces either side or in between our centre-backs. If there's space at the side, Ricky, Elio, you've got to get your arse back there quickly. The minute we lose possession, your eyes should be if there is space for the oppo to get into. If it is, you should be getting back there straight away. Also, if the wing backs are well forward at the time we lose possession, the 2 DMs, one of you should be dropping in to make 4 at the back. Do I make that clear? Doesn't matter where you drop in. If you're dropping between Alec and Hazard or Alec and Ryan, you've got to drop in, and the other centre back, the other DM has to stay sitting in front again, as always. Okay. So lads, what we can't do is get our pants pulled down like we did a couple of times last week. Okay, because at the end of the day, it shouldn't be happening. Ty, Rob, remember, one goes, one stays at all times. Jamie's already mentioned it, that last week a couple of times both of you went with a 4 at the back. You can do that. You can't do that with 3 at the back. If Jamie's shouting, he's shouting for a reason. Listen to him. He knows what he's talking about. He is the keeper. He's the last man at the end of the field. Listen, lads, these guys don't score many goals from open play. Nearly all of their goals come from set pieces. So the less set pieces we give them, the better off we are. At the back, ball up the pitch is your first option, ball out for a throw second. The last and final ditch ball is the ball kicked out for a corner. So lads, do you all know your jobs at set pieces? If you haven't seen the team sheet, I've spoken to most of you anyway about it. So lads, just make sure we're on it today. Go out there today, get 3 points, get us in a really good position for our quarter-final game next week. and we can go out there and also get something out of that game, because we are WTFC A team. Right, that's one.
First of all, play to the whistle. I want you to play football as much as you can. So if I do bring it back, it ain't because you scream the loudest, it's because there's no advantage. We have got Lino today, but at the end of the day, it's my decision that counts. Final. Have you got any questions for me first?
No. Okay.
You're the away team, heads or tails?
Heads.
It's tails.
Is it Michael? Yeah. Can we swap?
Swap then. You've got ball.
Okay. Cheers. Jamie.
Switching sides.
One more, Eddie, one more.
No challenge.
Wait. Pressure in.
Here we go.
Go on, Eddie, lad. Yes, Eddie.
To the back. Come on. Go. Keep that way. Keep that way.
Well done, then.
Stand up. Hey, tight out. Tight out of it. Come back. Squeeze him out.
Lucky boys, better football.
One more.
Mark it. You're so tight. Back in. Jog it in. Shot. Harry, go quick. Come up. Run on. Yeah, James.
Winner. Deep. Go on.
Shit. Back. Come on. Wait.
And wide, Ricky boys. Who's covering Harry?
Wait, Rossi. Come on. Get up.
Yeah, and again.
You make that something.
Now squeeze.
Great play, Ross! Fantastic!
Keep it going.
Lads, what is going on with you guys? Where's my back three?
Hold it! Do it!
Lads, come on, straight back!
Come in, Eddie, get with him! Get with him, Ed!
Alex!
Name on it!
And again, boys, go on, Ben! Yes! And again! Who wants it? Who's yelling out? Yeah, go! Marcus, you're deep, man on head. Oh! Fucking hell, boys! Clear that! Hey, Marcus, drop in! He's gone! Marcus, drop in! Marcus! Marcus, we're on number 3! We got the ball, though! Yes! Turn! With your hand, with your hand! Good! Keep back! Marcus, don't be close! Hey! Good head. That's our ball! Kiss! Open Nico! Wait! Second! Win it! Yellow win! Stand! Stand left right! Keep that way! Yellow win! Centre! Don't move! Off for it! Challenge! Come back! One more! Hey, step! Forward! Get it to him! Yes! Point against the most time! Yes! Get back! Okay, now that's good goal. Good luck. Let's! Brilliant! Hurry! Well done! All day. Go. Let's make it clean then. Anyway. Switch it! Get out! Eddie's still there left. Eddie. Nice. He's on, he's well on. Go on, chased it. Back stop. Ready, ball! Help! Ref on the toe! Back! Watch it! Back post! See that post! Let's go! Come on, Middle! Central! Where's that? Nobody running! Oh my word!
That's a 10 all day.
Ricky! Look at Ricky! Brilliant!
Why are you stopping playing?
Go on, Jill. What about doing? Get up! Danny! You watch this! Away! Marcus! Yeah! Marcus! Marcus! One more, please. Squeeze him out! Danny tonight! Fred! Lads, drop! Politics, ball! Away! Come on! Lads, come on! Well, good line, lads, good line! Marcus, your man, yeah? Go on, I'm good. Right space. Take! Come on, Dave! Man on! Hey, James! Win that, Ricky! Well played! Stand! Should be. Well done, Marcus! Red! Go on, Red! Excellent delivery! Shoot! Oh, James! Come on, Give it! Lads, come on! Get up! On me. Next. Ready. 1, 2, again. Leave me.
I couldn't tell.
One man! Go on, James. Up, James. Great attitude, James. Hey! Up! Ball running! Man on Keep going! Wait. Yellows, come on! James, come on! Stop! Get on the ball, Red! That's right,
What was his name?
Marcus
Marcus has been really I've never seen
Back in, Marcus! Back in!
Come on, Marcus! Well done!
Stand them up, Cal! Go on, Cal!
Bring out the beat!
Yes! Come on, Cal!
Here we are, Eddie! Go on, Eddie!
Again! Don't let him fight! Stand him up, Julian! Please, climb back! Do that goal! Let's do the cross.
Say,
That's for a foul on the keeper. Where are you back? Come on, Dave.
no, come on!
Never got a player on the keeper. Keeper's catching. What happens when the keeper catches? Sorry, what happens when the keeper catches?
throw it out quick.
You put a man on him. Come on, I shouldn't need to be shouting this and telling you this. He had an easy catch there. Nobody near him. Absolutely crackers. Right, lads, listen up. Obviously, this is not the position I expected to be in at half time. You lot, for the first 10 or 15 minutes of that game, were really sloppy. Not just with your football, your shape, everything was sloppy. And basically, you need to pick it up. If you expect to get anything out of this game, you've got to really pick this game up. Poor passing, bad. Literally, how long do you want with the ball at your feet before you make a pass? If we keep our shape, men should be where they normally are. You shouldn't need to look. The space is there on the left, the space is there on the right, and I've got a man looking at the ball and somebody steals it from him or blocks the pass because he's taken too long. It's not rocket science, is it? They're closing down, they're pressing us, they know we can play football, although we're not doing any of that today. Basically, they know we can play football, so they're not going to give you time on the ball. So move it early, release it early. Early in that half, they were playing a ridiculously high line. I didn't see one ball over the top. You all seem to think it's shit football. It's fantastic football when the man runs onto it and scores a goal. Long ball football is coming from the keeper or your centre-backs, not from your midfield. Get the ball over the top. Get behind them. Use the pace we've got. But we're not doing that today. Honestly, lads, you really seriously have got to pick it up in this second half. Because that was shocking. And you know it was. I can see you all. Look who your heads are down. Absolutely shocking. Shape's got to be better. Wing backs are that. Wing back. Yeah? Not wing forward. That's a winger. Yeah? Wing back. Twice in that half we got caught with 2 at the back. That does not happen in the second half.
Shit. Absolutely. Yeah? They're a bad side. What don't you do to a bad side? You don't give them a goal start. You don't give them 2 goal start. But then, you give them the 2 goal start, and what do you do after that? It's lethargic, it's lazy. You're waiting for it to happen instead of making it happen. That cross there, that throw there, right? Someone should have attacked the ball, wiped the fucking keeper out. If you don't get the ball, you wipe the keeper out because you attack the ball. Do you understand that? When the ball comes across in the box, you attack it. As a forward, you would score a goal, you fucking attack it.
If you were playing the game next week like this, we wouldn't be 2 down, we'd be 6, 8 down, okay? And we'd be out of the game.
You step on the pitch.
It can't happen next week, and it can't happen in this second half.
Step on the pitch, your attitude's got to be right, your work rate's got to be right, you've got to talk to each other, you've got to communicate, yeah? You've got to move off the ball, pass and move, yeah? You've got to be making little runs, dragging them out of position, yeah? You've got to be keeping your shape, keeping your discipline. They're playing better football than us because they're getting time and space. We're just rush.
Let's be positive, let's get a result out of the game, okay? We were looking to score some goals in this game. Well, we've had so many chances, I've written them all down, there's a lot of chances, and we're not burying them chances. We have to bury the chances we get. They've had actually 3 real chances and scored 2 goals. So lads, come on, let's bury these chances.
Come here. Come. Yes. Get back. Man on. Harry, man on.
Well done, Harry.
Again. Yes, Andy. Alex. Good. Time, go. Feet. Help him. Let's go, Dave. Thank you.
Oh, great work. It shows
Guys, come on! Challenge for the ball! And on! Come on!
That's good effort. Well done, Rob. Well done.
Voting! Do it!
Thank you. Come on. Let's raise it now. Come on.
Second ball.
Unlucky.
Keep going. Side. All right, Get out. Get back. Go wide. Two by and B. Wait, Good, lads. Relax. Dave, do it. Go on, Joe. I'm on him, Joe.
Alright, ref.
All day.
Time. Relax.
Come to it. Out.
That's it.
Go on.
Kick it.
That's it. Oh, you got
Try it.
Come on, quick. Come on.
Come on, man! Back you come, Matt!
They don't
Easy! Brilliant! There was 2 found there, one...
well organised. I tell you what knocked them out, that easy goal they done. First one.
One at the back! Hey, get on him! Man on! There you go. Head away, you! That's off! Yes! Head! Back in, lad! Alex, coming! Line, Alex!
Keep hand, you got the ball!
Right, keep man on. Alright, go on, get him there.
Case.
Yes, it's free, mate. Get it on! Yes! Give yourself, Ted. Win it, lad! You want take the ball! Yes! Come on!
Hey lads, bring it in. So it's a very short talk today. There's no point in me going on and on and on. You all know what a shit performance that was, yeah? No, there's no point in me going on and on at them. They're all pissed off they've lost the game. Listen, I'll say one main important thing. Fucking better this week than next week. Because if you performed like that next week, we'd be completely wiped out of that cup by miles. Okay? We were second to every single football today. Poor decision making, wanting the ball at our feet too long. Poor passes, not getting to our man. We gave the ball away so many times in that second half, I lost count. I was counting for a while, but I lost count. Okay? Now you all know that next week, if you do not raise your games, we are not going to get into the semi-final of that cup. That's the end of story. Also, we will be playing 4 at the back next week, okay? Because I tell you what, we had an extra man in midfield today with 3 at the back. I can assure you it did not feel like it. It didn't feel like we had a man there. So you've all got to pick it up. Everybody has to look at themselves, look at their own performance. Go home, think about, what did I do today? Shit, I was poor there, I was poor there, I was poor there. Go to training on Thursday, work on it. Work on our communication. Lads, we're still not talking to each other. We are well past halfway mark of the season and we're still like mutes out there. We've got to be talking to each other much more and making better decisions. They were inviting the ball behind them, and I think we played it twice in the second half. We want to play with the ball too much at our feet. That's great if you're all Barcelona players or Juventus players, but you're not. You're Sunday League players that if you're being pressed and you're messing around with the ball at your feet, you're going to lose the football. Okay, and that's what happened today. If you didn't lose the football, it got blocked, which is the same as losing the football, because you then have lost possession. The other team gains possession, they push quickly, get the ball behind us quickly and threaten to score more goals. Because what we've got to do is not concede early in the game. If you keep it at 0-0, half time, 70 minutes, you only need one chance to win the game. We gifted them 2 goals and straight away we've got to score 3 to win the game. So So lads, look at yourselves. I'm not going to pick a man of the match now. I have to think about it very, very carefully to find a man of the match today. But I'll think about it and I'll put it in the group later. Okay? So lads, pick it up at training on Thursday. As many of you at training as possible, please. And then next Sunday, we've got to have a different attitude, a different mindset, a different way of going towards the game. Okay, so listen lads, don't let it spoil all your Sunday, because at the end of the day, we haven't got much left of the Sunday. So WTFCA team as one.